Cut in total professional comfort. Husqvarna. Available now at Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue, Chillicothe. Well, look who we have with us. Branden Maughmer, leaving Cedarville and now going to Morehead State. And, of course, you were a Cavaliers standout, both football and basketball, but basketball has been pretty much what's gotten you to where you are today, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's talk about what this journey has been like for you, because when you were a senior, if I'm not mistaken, you planned pretty early to go to Cedarville. You had your mind set on going to Cedarville. Explain why.
Well, just coming out of high school, I mean, I grew up really loving baseball. And so I didn't play like the summer league basketball AAU tournaments and all that. I was mainly my brother, Javon. And so just going to his game, that's when I really started to fall in love with it. It was like around 8th grade. So just I kind of got like a slower start and just like not getting that recognition, the same recognition that he did and everything, and not get my name out there soon enough. It kind of set me back a little bit, and I was under recruited. So that ended up being my only offer. And I was just me and my dad, my family, we prayed about it a lot. And like it was getting real hard on my mental, everything, and just my self-confidence and all that. And just like, why am I not getting these type of offers? Like I had like the stat line in high school and everything. I'm just like, why am I not getting these offers? Like I felt like I was better than probably 50% of the kids that I played against. So I just felt like I wasn't getting the right enough offers. And this offer came in, and just Coach Hupper, he went to Cedarville and he pulled that connection for me and just pulled some strings, and just Cedarville, they eventually took the chance on me, and I thought, why not? I mean, they're the only school that's really pulling towards me, so I'm just going to take a shot on them. So
I know during your high school days, many of us felt that you could play a higher level than Cedarville, but you seem beholden to that, and I think the spiritual side, really, your faith really kept you there, grounded and rooted at Cedarville, didn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%.
Yeah. However, you did get the opportunity to get on the floor and play some Division I talent. You played at Ohio State one game, and boy, I wish I could have been there. But just watching on Facebook and gaining all of what everyone was saying, I thought to myself, this has got to be out of this world for this kid.
Yeah, it was a great experience. I mean, just being able to play in the shot, it was just like a dream come true. I mean, I feel like that's every kid's dream, just to play in those type of environments and just playing on the big stage, and that's as big as they get in college basketball. So just playing there and just seeing the love from Cedarville, my hometown, Chillicothe. I had a lot of family, a lot of people that came out and supported me. So just it was just a great experience altogether.
Yeah. Was it a highlight for you of your college career?
Oh, definitely, because that's when I had that. That's actually when I had my. I think my best play in my college career was my sophomore year. Actually, at Ohio State, I dunked. Oh, it wasn't necessarily I dunked on Caleb Weston, but he was in the way, and like the picture, like he's like leaned back kind of. So my whole team, everybody, my family, we all claimed that I dunked on him. So I felt like that was a really good. Just that was fun just to play in there and just to get that off. So.
Yeah, and that made up for the dismal play the Cavaliers had against Westerville South when they played up at Otterbein that year.
Yeah, because me and my dad, we talked about it, and it was when we played Westerville South. That was my junior year in high school. Caleb Weston, he came down on a fast break. He went behind his back. I went reaching, and then he dunked it. So I always told my dad if I ever played him again, I always had to get it back, and I felt like I did. So
you did. You see, things have a way of coming back around.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Then you get the extra year of eligibility through the COVID-19 pandemic, and you enter into the transfer portal. And the first one that comes calling is Morehead State, and it sounds to me like you weren't going to pass on this opportunity.
Well, the thing is, I had other schools in mind, because when my head coach Eastep over here at Cedarville, he sat me and my other teammate that's actually just committed to Valparaiso the other a couple weeks ago. So me and him both went to the portal. He sat us down a week after the season. We all went out to lunch, and he just sat us down and was like, just let me know some schools that you want to reach out to, and that was Morehead was definitely one of them. Like I said, they were the first school to call me. So just like you said, with the Caleb Weston things have a funny way of just coming back around. That was the same thing. They were the first school to hit me up, and I didn't hear from them for like 2 or 3 weeks, and they ended up being the school I committed to. So
that's great. There's a a number of Cavalier connections to Morehead State, so I'm sure you've probably had some alumni reach out to you already.
Yeah, definitely. I forget who, what I talked to somebody yesterday about it. And they were just talking about, I've heard just a million good things about Morehead and just how like they loved it and just how I'm going to love it. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Now, you have yet to graduate, right?
Yes, sir.
So you'll be able to finish all that at Morehead State.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What have you been majoring in?
Sports business management.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
going into the transfer portal, was that right along? Hey, I've been schooled for this.
What was it?
You've been schooled for this or conditioned for this.
Oh yeah,
It's business
definitely.
there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
What's that whole process like?
Um, you talk just like a transfer portal?
Yeah.
But it's a lot, honestly. Like I said, me and my teammate that committed to Valparaiso, Quint Green, we were just talking about it. It's just like I said, when I was in high school, I was under recruited, so I didn't really get the spotlight and just having a chance to talk to a lot of coaches. So just the transfer portal already being in college and coaches already knowing who I am, it was a lot easier for them to pull up film for me in college. So it was just made it 20 times easier for them, and they contacted me. Because like I said, like the first day I went to the portal, I had about 6 or 7 schools talk to me. So it was just very, very overwhelming. And just throughout the weeks, it just became more and more and more. So it was definitely stressful, but I was grateful for the opportunity and just to get that experience. Like I said, I didn't get that out of high school. So it was definitely it was a lot on me, my dad, and my mom, but we got through it and just it was nice. And just knowing that I have that experience under my belt, so my brother he can have it too. And then my future kids down the road, I know what to expect and everything. So
Yeah. We'll get to Javon here in just a moment, but you have another relation with Osh Brown, and she went through that transfer portal and found a spot to finish out her career at Rutgers. And she was making national news here recently by signing a professional contract. That's got to be some pretty big props for this family.
oh yeah, definitely. I mean that's my ride or die Osh. I mean, that's my first cousin. So we grew up together, everything since babies, diapers, her mom used to wash and everything. So we're really close and just I'm really happy to see her improvement because just when she first started playing basketball, when she first started working out with Coach Pat Beard, I would thought that there's no way in the world she's ever going to be able to play college basketball. And she went to the highest level, Big Ten. So just seeing her work and just her effort and everything, because during COVID, we were literally in my driveway every day and downstairs in my weight room that my dad built in the garage. We were doing something every day. It just was nonstop. So just seeing her hard work pay off and just all the accolades and everything and getting her signing everything. And I'm proud of her for.
Yeah, she certainly made a lot of folks here in town proud of her.
Yeah.
Certainly there. Did she have some advice for you going into the transfer portal?
Yeah, she called me and everything and was texting me throughout of it. And she was just telling me everything that people were telling her, just what to look for and everything. And just like what you need to hear from coaches and like who's going to say the right things and everything. Just what you really need to like look for and like whether they're being genuine or not, and just hearing their words and then going to the. She talked about a lot, just like every school's going to say the right thing, but that's why you need to go in business and start playing in business and everything, and just seeing like how the environment like of the school is, the coaches and everything, the team and the culture and everything. That was the biggest part for me that she told me about. So
Yeah,
it was more than just all the flash and everything. It was just the right fit for me, kind of. Yeah.
great to have someone who has walked the steps before you, isn't it?
Definitely.
Having said that, you've been walking steps before Javon, and certainly him following you to Cedarville, that has kept that brotherly connection there. It's going to be tough, I'm sure, with you going to Morehead State and him still there at Cedarville.
Yeah, definitely. He was honestly one of the main reasons. Well, he definitely was the main reason why I ended up staying all 4 years at Cedarville. Because after my sophomore year, I was going to end up transferring earlier, just to go see like where I could go somewhere else. But with him coming back and just knowing how much fun I had in high school and growing up playing with him, I thought this is a one-time thing. I might as well just take it because it's not something that everybody gets to have as a play with their brother at the college level. So I'm just going to take advantage of it, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm glad I did it.
How different was the college experience compared to playing together in high school? I mean, you both have grown in. I mean, good golly, you got a beard and the whole deal. So you've matured.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was, I want to say it was, yeah, I could say it was better just because it's just everything, just the in college, you have your freedom and everything, but just with just us developing as players and just as young men, it made it that much more fun. And him being a lot taller than me now, he's about 6'6", 6'7". So it wasn't always like that in high school. I was taller than him. So when we play and practice and everything 1-on-1, he gets me a couple of times. He'll beat me, but like I said, he's got like 5 inches on me. So, but I would never tell him that to his face, never. But it was definitely a lot of fun with just, like I said, just all the aspects of just college and just kind of being away from home, and it was just me and him on our own together. So that was fun.
In your most recent games, your college basketball tournament, you turned a lot of heads. And I will tell you, I was sitting here, had come back from a high school basketball game, our Litter Media game of the week, and I'm watching you play up at Canton, wasn't it? Where you were
Yeah,
playing?
Washington.
And when you made that steal, I looked to my right to Mike Smith. I said, "Oh my gosh, look what just happened." You steal the inbounds, you take it all the way in for the hoop. Man, how did you read that so well?
I've had a lot of people ask me that, honestly. Like I said, just go back to me and my brother and just us growing up together and the connection that we had. It was the way that they were set up in the inbound. Because actually, when we played them the first game of the season at home, I broke my hand actually earlier in the year, so I didn't get to play that game. And they had the dude that I sold the ball from, they were trying to throw it to. He actually beat us on a game-winning layup. So I figured, just in my mind, I'm just sitting here thinking like, okay, they're going to give it to him. He did it to us the first time we played this year, so they're going to try to do it again. So I told my brother to take my man, because their point guard actually told their dude to go get it. So that just made it even more obvious. And I told my brother, I said, "Hey, you take my man, I'm going to go with yours." And just, playing football and everything, having that ability to read like a cornerback and everything, I seen it the whole way. And like I said, it made it a lot easier when the players kind of gave it away. And so I just jumped the pass and I'm glad I made it. I'm glad he didn't block me. I was thinking about dunking it, but I didn't know for sure. I didn't know how close he was and how much time I had left. Yeah. And so I'm just glad I got it all before he blocked it, because he almost blocked it. So
you've had some big shots in your life, but I got a feeling that one was the biggest.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good moment in my basketball career. Definitely one of the highs, because that was the first time only time I ever beat Hillsdale in my college career, my four years of being at Cedarville. So just finally getting that win against them, it was needed for sure.
Yeah. I remember texting your dad. I mean, as soon as it happened, I'm on my phone and I'm texting your dad real quick, and I knew he had to be beside himself.
Yeah, I went back and watched it. I know he was one of the parents that came down on the court and giving my trainers high fives and everything. And the dude had to stop him. One of the people at Walls, like, that works there, he had to stop him because he thought he was going to run on the court and everything. So he was definitely excited. So that was fun.
Yeah, very good. 111 games in your career there at Cedarville. You started all of the ones that you played and at 1,709 points. What's the most rewarding thing that you can take from this college career so far?
I would say just the brotherhood and just becoming a better young man. I mean, with all the trials and tribulations and everything, and just I've had a lot of things that went well and accolades, but there's things that people don't see outside of the basketball court and everything. Just trying to build as a young man and a better person. So just the friendships that I made, the brotherhoods, the dudes that I met in the locker room throughout my 4 years, and my coaches, like I said, Coach Estep, he's been a big help, and he was one of the main reasons why I'm at Morehead now. So and that's what Osh was talking about, just finding people that are genuine, and just that was the biggest thing of all. All the stats are good and everything, but that fades away. But those friendships and that brotherhood, that's there forever. So that's definitely the biggest thing.
And the opportunity to play now in the NCAA basketball tournament as well.
Definitely.
So you make things happen right there at Morehead State, and we could be looking at you in March on TV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the plan. That's the plan.
Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Not that far ahead?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's a good question. Definitely, I know, just me and my love for the game, I definitely want to try to pursue playing basketball overseas, and that could be to be in the G League here, maybe in the US even, or you never know, things happen. It could be the NBA one day. I'm never going to shy away from that and tell myself that I can't do it, because I know I can, but things happen and everything. So just honestly, just playing basketball, just doing something I love, and just around people that I love too.
And who knows? Yeah, They always need your quicks. They need your abilities. Perhaps Malik London, the connection there, might get you to the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you making time for us here, and I wish you well. You report the first week of June down to Morehead State, and we'll be looking for some big things out of the Bluegrass State.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Branden Maughmer, good to talk to you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.